Hey, hi, how's it going? It is Friday, May 3rd, and it's the start of the BOOKÉMON BADGATHON read-a-thon! There's so many thons in that sentence, but there you have it. There's my messy kitchen table. Check that out. I am starting the Pokemon read-a-thon. I started a vlog on Monday that was going to go until today, and then I was going to start a new, fresh vlog for the read-a-thon. But, I mean, it was a pretty uneventful vlog, and I didn't read anything. So maybe I'll just insert a few highlights of the week for you in case you're interested, and because I kind of want to share some of it, but it's not, like, whole entire vlog worthy. So here it goes. Before going home from work. I want to get some more fruits and veggies. Read Tickets to Caresvale on Spoon Reads the other day, and they gave it 4.5 hearts, and they said this book was amazing with 2 exclamation points. There you go. I hope you enjoyed that. And for now, I'm going to watch an episode of Sabrina and eat my movie snack that I made, even though it's not a movie, but whatever. I have a banana with almond butter and kale chips. So that is that. And I'm not sure which book I'm going to start with. I might start with When Dimple Met Rishi. I feel like that might be an easy one to start for a read-a-thon because it's probably going to be a fairly easy quick read. I do have to work tomorrow. Boo. But then I'm off Sunday. But then I have to work Monday to Friday again after that. So we'll see how this goes. I have lately not been giving myself time to read. I've been taking up all of my time with my workouts and making healthy foods. So we'll see how this goes. It is Sunday, May 5th, and I'm reading When Dimple Met Rishi. This is one of the books that Anthony picked out my whole TBR for this read-a-thon, which is 2 weeks long, and he picked out 4 books. I'm going to try real hard to read all 4, but I'm probably only going to read 2. Maybe I'll read 3. I feel like that'll be good. I only read 20 pages yesterday, but I do think it's very cute so far, so I'm going to lay in bed and read it. Oh my god. The scene where Dimple meets Rishi is like the greatest thing in the entire world. Okay, so I thought this was going to be like a You've Got Mail situation where Rishi knows the whole time who Dimple is, but Dimple doesn't know who Rishi is. But she knows who he is now, and I'm only 30 pages in. So, not like You've Got Mail. So I read, and went on my phone for about an hour, but I read about 50 pages, and then I made a delicious breakfast of eggs and pea meal bacon and raspberries. And now I'm going to read some more. Anthony is working on the floor in the basement, and I kind of just get in his way when I try to help, so I'm going to let him do that while I continue to read. So I'm saying Rishi wrong, because it says Rishi, Isabel said, pronouncing it Rishi, even though he just told her how to say it, but it doesn't say how to say it. Is it Rishi or Rishi? Because, Mindy's brother on the Mindy Project is named Rishi, and they just say Rishi in that, so I just thought it was Rishi. I just Googled it. It's Rishi.
friend's birthday. Anthony was gonna come, but he was doing the flooring in the basement and he didn't have time to get ready. I'm on page 200 of When Dimple Met Rishi, so I'm really enjoying it. I really like it, and I'm definitely gonna read more of it when I get home this evening. I had one of the most delicious salads like ever to exist. It was so good. And I had the teeniest, tiniest little piece of cake. I had my book like sitting on my lap like this, and Anthony looked at it weird, and I was like, this is one of the books you picked for me. I'm already more than halfway done. And he was like, oh, I never looked at the front. I just saw the spine. I judged that book by its spine. I'm super sweaty. I don't know if you can see it, but... So I have to go in a few minutes early today, just because the person that I drive has to go in a few minutes early, so I figured I would go in early as well so he can still get a ride, and then I can just read until it's time to start working. So hooray for extra reading time. So I finished When Dimple Met Rishi last night, and I have one question. Why is the model on the front not wearing glasses? So anyway, I gave it 3.5 stars. I enjoyed it, but I did find that the second half kind of dragged. I thought it started to feel long, and I didn't think it really needed to be this long. I also thought that it was kind of weird that it had POV names, like it would say like, oh, now it's Dimple and now it's Rishi, but it was told in the third person, so it didn't need to have that. And I find it weird that a lot of books are doing that, where it's told in the third person, but it gives us POV titles, and it's like, you don't need to have that when it's told in the third person. Like, the only time that I find it like okay, I guess, is in Six of Crows and in the 1000th Floor series, because it's like each chapter is like really specifically just about those characters. Like, sometimes the other characters aren't in those chapters at all, and it just kind of is like, ooh, who are we going to be reading about now? So it just kind of tells you like whose mind we're going to get to dive into or whatever, but still not needed. But in this book, it threw me off a little bit because it switched back and forth a lot. And again, it didn't need to. And sometimes because it would, like here, oh look, in the middle of a chapter, it switches to Dimple. And so sometimes when I read she, I would get confused and think I was reading from Rishi's point of view, because I would forget that it was written in the third person because of the POV title thing, if that makes any sense. So I would catch on pretty quickly, but it happened more often than I feel like it should have. But other than that, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was very cute, and there were some funny parts, and there was some like life lessons in it and stuff as well. Alright, so I do have a bit of time before I need to start getting ready for work, so I'm going to read Jellicoe Road by Marlena Marchetta. My phone is charging in this room, and I'm going to go probably into the living room and read. I can read on my chair. I might read on my chair. So I have to start getting ready for work now. I read 36 pages of Jellicoe Road, and I don't like it so far. I don't like the writing. So far, to me, it feels like a whimsical summary. And I'm gonna give it till probably page 60 or 70 to see if I start to like it. But so far, it's not for me. Sigh, off to work. I'm bringing the Jellicoe Road with me to try and read it on my breaks. Hopefully I will like it as we get further into the story. No, Gurk, and I have to go to work. Hey, so I'm home from work. It's Wednesday, as you can probably see in the bottom corner of the screen. I don't think I'm going to finish reading Jellicoe Road. I don't like it. it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. It's just not for me. I don't like, the writing style is not for me. But that's fine. Not all books are for everyone. So I don't know now which book I want to read out of the other two that Anthony picked out for me. I feel like I'm not really in the mood for either of them. But I don't know now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel kind of poopy. I was in a really poopy mood today for some reason. And I still feel a little poopy. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Anthony's at work tonight until 10 or 11. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for supper, but it has to be something healthy. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Guess what? I did my workout tonight, and it made my poopy mood go away. Now I feel great.
I'm going in a few minutes early again today, so I'm going to bring Mistborn and attempt to read this. Like I said, I feel like I'm not really in the mood for it, but maybe I will get in the mood once I start reading it. Maybe I'll really like it. So I read the first 2 pages of Mistborn a couple days ago when I was trying to decide if I wanted to read Mistborn or Jellicoe Road. And I thought what I had read of Mistborn was super boring, and I was like, this is terrible. And then I decided to pick it up and see anyway and read it. And it's not boring this time. I don't know why I thought it was boring the first time. It's like, I think it's mostly just because like it's kind of like a dry conversation that's happening, and it's about something that you don't understand yet because it's not explained, and maybe that's why I thought it was boring. But I'm actually very intrigued. I'm on page like 20 or something, but it doesn't start on page 1. So I haven't read that many pages. I've read like 4 or 5, but I'm intrigued so far. So Anthony told me today that I'm narrower. Woo woo!